Hi, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. Today I have another indie focus for you. We're going to be looking at patterns for pirates. But first, I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers and thank you all very, very much. And if you would like to take your sewing to the next level, if you'd like to be part of a community of sewists that are growing in our craft and sharing with each other, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and also that bell, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I love to share viewer makes. I love to talk with you in the comments or on the community tab. And we have a growing community, and for this I am very thankful. I'm coming up on a year pretty soon for this channel. It'll be April 1st because my very first video was on March makes of last year. So I cannot believe I've been doing this for a year already, but apparently I have. So I just, I'm blown away. I thought I would be doing great if I had 1,000 by the end of the year. And lo and behold, I'm at 3,700. And it blows my mind. God is good, and you guys are good. And I hope and pray to be delivering more and more great content that's useful to you. All right, so let's get on to our topic of the day. All right, so Patterns for Pirates has always intrigued me as being a company that has a lot of stylish patterns. I looked at them for a long time before I sewed them. I really honestly don't know why I waited so long to try them, because they're just extremely well drafted, cute, cute, cute patterns. A lot of variety and literally something for every single size. I just share with you what Judy says in her little introduction at the bottom of each web page. It says, Patterns for Pirates is all about stylish modern design for everyday wearable clothes for the whole family. From baby to adult, these PDF sewing patterns will fill wardrobes with comfortable places that will be worn over and over again. So, and I just have found that to be true. You can search baby clothes, women's, men's, swimwear, you name it. And they have something for everyone. And I think for every skill level of sewing as well. So the things that I have made, I made the essential tank. And the story behind this is my daughter up here. So she asked me to make her the essential tank. And I did whip her one up. It only takes a yard of fabric. And I just happened to have a cut on my shelf that would work. And it happened to be purple, which is her favorite color. And yes, this is my daughter, and she is my mini-me, as you can tell. That is not me. It could be me when I was younger, but it's not me. Even Facebook thinks we look alike. A lot of times they want to tag me in her pictures and her in my pictures. So I can't deny her ever. So anyway, the Essential Tank is a great pattern. It is form-fitting and gives, highlights curves, which I kind of like. In fact, this was the pattern that changed my mind about form-fitting things, because I tried it on after I made it for her, because we're also about the same size, and I loved it. And I have yet to make myself one, but I loved the way that it gave me a waistline, even though I don't have much of one. So it kind of just hit me all in the right places. So, and I think it does that for my daughter as well. So it's a great staple, and you should definitely check that out. The other patterns that I made is this little baby set. There's the baby pegs, which are just little teeny bitty leggings. And then there's the wee lap tee, which is the little t-shirt. And then the teeny beanie, which is the little cap. And that makes a perfect layette set to give for a baby shower gift, especially if you know if it's a boy or girl. Add a little bit of silhouette or cricket embellishment, and you have a very personal gift. So that has become my go-to baby shower gift. I love that pattern. It's just quick and easy and checks all the right boxes for a baby gift. And then the other pattern that I have made is the Hepburn Dress and tank. I made the Hepburn Dress. I'll put a card up here so you can click on it. I made the Hepburn Dress and I put a built-in bra into it. And then after loving that and several people asking me how I did that, I decided to make the tank and make a swim top out of it and put the bra in it. So I have done not a sew along, but a tutorial on how to put a bra, and you can use that hack in any pattern, but it just so happened that I was using the Hepburn pattern. So those are the ones that I have made. Now I have a larger list of things I want to make. I purchased the gala gown pattern, which is just incredible. I love it. It just looks so good on everyone. I wish somebody would, invite me to some formal event so I could really make a special one with that. But I will be making one probably in the spring. Maybe it'll be my Easter dress. I don't know. So that's one I definitely want to do. These straight palazzos appeal to me because I like palazzo pants, but I really don't want them to be super gathered in the waist and hips. I'd rather them just be wide in the legs. And so those look really intriguing to me. So I may be making those as well. The other one I really liked was the Sweetheart pattern. And it's just like a full circle, or I don't know if it's a full circle or half circle dress. And it's a wonderful dress. So those are the things that have been on my radar to make from Patterns for Pirates. And if you go to their website, you'll see that they have just an unbelievable sense of style. And I think Judy really knows how to make a woman look good. And that is no small feat. She drafts her patterns all the way up to 3X and 5X. So she, obviously tests them on all those women, and the tester photos on all the patterns are they look good on every single size. So kudos to her, because that's not an easy feat. And I love that she accentuates curves instead of just trying to make a tent and cover them up. So I love that. I love that the sewing community is embracing curvy women, and Patterns for Pirates does that really well. So on the rating system that I developed for indie designers, under current style and wearability. Now there are 6 areas, so there's a possible 120 points. This is not meant for this company's better than this company or anything like that. This is more so that you can see where each company excels and see what matches up with your priorities. The ones that I'm focusing on, I love them all. It's not about pitting one against another. It's maybe pitting the indie industry against the ready-to-wear clothing industry and the Big Four patterns. Nothing wrong with the Big Four, but the personalized attention that you can get when you purchase a pattern directly from a designer is worth the price. Just to throw that out there. And honestly, the Big Four patterns are not really cheap either, unless you can find them on a sale, but that's happening less and less and less. So I have found indie designers to be the way to go. And if I were a beginner, I would definitely be starting off with independent designers, because there's so much help out there. Sew-alongs, Facebook groups where people answer questions. It is a community of people in the indie sewing world. And I am just happy to be putting all these ladies on a pedestal and giving them a bravo, because they just do an incredible job. So with that, I will tell you the ratings though. On current style and wearability, I obviously gave them 20 out of 20 because they're very, very current and they're very wearable. If you make one of their patterns, you will wear it to death. They're what's in the store right now. They're like the things, they're not the same as, but they're real similar to the type of style of LuLaRoe and the things that everybody's wearing. They're comfortable, and just wonderful. So I gave them 20 out of 20 on style and wearability. So on different views of Versatility, I gave them 15 out of 20. They do have many different views for each pattern, and each one is very hackable, and they're very versatile for different types of women. So that is definitely a good thing. And so I gave them 15 out of 20 there. For the quality of their instructions and drafting, I would say their instructions are very well explained. The drafting is very good. I gave them 18 out of 20, and the only reason that I knocked off 2 points is because they didn't have anything by cup sizes that I could see. Maybe there's something there that I didn't see, and if so, I apologize. But I mean, they're just wonderful anyway. You can't go wrong. And FBAs are not that hard to do. If you want to know how to do an FBA, I'm going to put a card up here of how a tutorial that I made on how to do an FBA. So number 4 is size inclusion, and most of their patterns go to at least 3X and some 5X. On the smaller size, they go to extra, extra small. They also are designs that work really well for a curvy body. They look good on everybody. You know what the key is to having a pattern look good on you? It isn't necessarily the actual style, it's fit. I mean, there are certain styles, obviously, that look better on certain body types. But if something fits, you're going to look amazing. So learn how to fit properly, and there'll be nothing stopping you. You'll always be dressed to the nines. And so I gave them 20 out of 20 because they're very size inclusive. Number 5 is whether or not they have an active online community, and they do. They have an active Facebook group. There's tons of posts every day. Questions are answered, makes are shared, sometimes tips, really great Facebook group. And they also have some sew-alongs on their blog, I noticed. So very active online community. And so I gave them 20 out of 20 for that as well. And number 6 is price, and I gave them 20 out of 20 for that. Their average price, most patterns are right around $9, and then sometimes there's bundles where you actually save a little bit of money. One of the biggest reasons I gave them 20 out of 20 is that they have this incredible freebies page. I mean, there are a ton of freebies that you can make, and they're all fun things, like the infinity scarf with a zipper. Right now they have these little plushies that are really cute. They just have a ton of freebies, so definitely check those out. Oh, the baby layette that I was talking about, those are all free. They are very generous with freebies. So I gave them a 20 out of 20 for that. And they ended up with a 113 out of 120, which is super great. I know that they have something for you because they have something for everyone. They have men's as well, and lots of kids, and most times you'll see the pattern released in both the adult and kid sizes. So there's a lot of mommy and me possibilities too that you can do. So I spoke with Judy and I asked her to answer some questions. Judy Hale is the brains behind Patterns for Pirates, and I asked her to answer a few questions, and she sent me back answers, so I'm going to read those to you just as I did in some of the other videos. And Judy, if you're watching, I wanted to ask you this and I forgot. Where did you get the name Patterns for Pirates? If you're watching, can you answer that in the comments, because I'm so curious. It's such a cool name. Do you have little boys? Maybe they were into pirates. I don't know. Let me know why you picked that name. So I asked Judy, what type of woman do you design for? And she said, I draft from the American Standards for Body Measurement under the curvy figure. This is great for a more hourglass, curvy woman. In designs, I usually design for everyday wear for the majority of my patterns. I work from home and usually dress casually, but I do also like to have nicer garments for events, and you can find them in my shop as well. Number 2, which is your personal favorite pattern? She said, I think my favorite might be the Take the Plunge swimsuit or the wiggle dress. Oh, those are really cool, by the way. That's me talking. They're very cool patterns. But my most worn is the Sporty Pico and the Pumpkin Spice Dolman, I think. Number 3, what would you like my viewers to know about your patterns? She said, I'd love to create a beautiful garment in the easiest way. I still have young children and often can only get to my sewing machine during nap time and after bedtime. So I love projects that don't take much longer than 1 to 2 nap times. Number 4, how can they find out about new releases? And she said, you can subscribe to our blog at patternsforpirates.com, or you can join our very helpful and active Facebook group at www.facebook.com/groups/patternsforpirates And she says, thank you, Judy, Patterns for Pirates. So she's just a gem, a wonderful designer, and a really nice person. And I hope that you'll check them out if you haven't already done that. If you have made any patterns for pirates that you'd like to share, send them my way and we'll share them in an upcoming video. All right, so try them out. You won't be sorry. They have a brand new pattern that just came out not too long ago that was an oversized sweater. I think it's brand new, and it's pretty cool. It's that one of those cozy things that you can just wrap up in. And I'll tell you what, I want to have a formal event to go to so I can make actually a couple. I want to make gala in a formal, and I want to make a wiggle in a formal. But I need somewhere to go. So if somebody wants to create a reason for us to go somewhere, actually, I'll tell you, over in the UK, they have the Dressmakers Ball, and where everybody makes something gorgeous and gets together and has a formal dinner. I think we should do that here. Maybe somebody will do that, but if so, I'm in a wiggle. Just saying. All right, well, have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you soon. Happy sewing.